So we are well into working on your policy claims. Please make sure that you've read my feedback about each of your ideas for policy claims on last week's discussion board. This week we're going to be analyzing our policy claims a little bit further. Policy claims are kind of like the sum of everything that we've been working on so far in class this semester. What do I mean by that? Well, policy claims require writers to think about both facts, trends, things that exist, and values. Because if you're not establishing that there's a problem that exists that needs to be served by your policy, and if you're not thinking about the values that your audience is likely to have, or the values that your audience is likely to have, then you're not going to write a successful policy paper. So really, this is kind of the sum of everything that we've learned. Now this also turns out to be a really good paper for thinking about warrants. So we've talked a lot about claims, and we've talked a lot about support in this class, or written about it anyway. But we haven't yet discussed what a warrant is. So a warrant is the thing that has to be true in order for the support to make sense to you for the claim. Let me give you kind of a concrete example. Let's say that my husband and I come home and the dishes are dirty. And I say to him, well, the dishes are dirty. Somebody has got to do them. It's your turn. Okay, so that's my claim. Honey, it's your turn to do the dishes. And as support for my claim, I say, I did them last time. Okay, so I've got my argument, your turn to do the dishes. I've got my support. I did them last time. Okay. What things have to be true in order for that argument to be successful with my husband? Well, first of all, he's got to believe that my evidence is credible, right? He's got to actually believe that I'm the one who did them last time. Okay? That's true for just about any kind of argument I can think of. One of the warrants, one of the things we assume is that the evidence is credible. If we don't assume that, the argument's not going to be successful. But there's at least one other warrant that I'm grounding this argument in, right? And that is that spouses should take turns doing the dishes, right? If he believed, or if I believed, that it was always the man's job to do the dishes, or always the woman's job to do the dishes, or always one partner's responsibility, then that argument falls apart. It doesn't make any sense, right? Okay, so that's what a warrant is. A warrant is the thing that has to be true, or the things that have to be true for the support to work as support for the claim. So this week on the discussion board, I'm going to be asking you to think about warrants in the argument that you're making right now, your own policy argument. And I give you an example on the discussion board. I'm also going to be asking you to look for warrants in our World of Ideas readings for the reading journal assignment this week. So we're going to get lots of practice with warrants. Now, warrants can be tricky because we're not used to thinking about them. Warrants are the things that go unquestioned, and therefore we don't always notice them. But it's important, very important, to be able to find them, because if you make an assumption and your readers don't share it, then your argument isn't going to work. And so it's really important to be able to see and appreciate the assumptions that underlie our own arguments. Okay, if you have any trouble finding warrants, if you want clarification about what a warrant is, shoot me an email, give me a call. I am going to be replying to your posts on the discussion board, helping you hopefully to see the warrants in your own arguments, and I'm looking forward to that. As I said, please look back at discussion board 11 at my responses. I am in the process of grading your value claim essays, which I know you turned in a week ago. You will get those back by Monday night. So If you haven't received a grade from me or feedback by Tuesday morning when you get up and check your email, please send me an email, because that will mean that I've had some trouble opening your document, or that I didn't get a value claim essay from you. So expect those back, like I said, Monday night or sooner. And let me know if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns. Have a great week.